parents and families of Cahaba Heights. It's Dr. Hunsberger here, and I'm keeping my social distance from Mrs. McKinney, our counselor. But we wanted to hop on here and just share with you something that we're pretty excited about. So last year, one of the things that we did at our school is we had a parent book club. And unfortunately, not very many parents were able to participate in that because we know that you work and have lots of things going on in your lives. But the ones who were able to gather really had a great experience. And we decided to try to replicate that opportunity and do something online. Provide an online forum for parents who are working to raise worry-free kids. So our conversation really started, Ms. McKinney and I, because we were listening to podcasts and kind of thinking through what would be a great thing for our parents to learn a little bit more about and for us to partner with them in. And one of the things she talked about was anxiety and worry in our kids. And what we learned from the podcast that we listened to from doctors and counselors and psychologists is we learned that 1 in 4 kids struggle with worries. And so we thought, what a great opportunity just to open up a forum for parents to have discussions. And we also wanted to provide some good feedback for you of just activities that you could do with your kiddos. Some of the resources that we have used are called Raising Worry-Free Girls and Braver, Stronger, Smarter. We've also listened to a great podcast called Raising Boys and Girls. There's another parenting podcast that we've listened to, and these have all been helpful to us just in thinking about the stages of kids, the development that they go through, and what their needs are. And so, Ms. McKinney, why don't you just tell them a little bit about this online experience and what they can expect in the coming days?
Absolutely. You know, it's crazy how it all kind of worked out because we had already begun thinking and planning and preparing for an online forum. And it just so happens that we're going to be able to scoot it up a little bit and go ahead and begin this because with your extra time at home, we thought that you guys might have a little bit of extra time to plan and do some activities with your kids. So what we're going to do is we're going to have an online forum on something called Padlet, which Mr. Bostic will tell you a little bit more about later. What we'll do is we'll pose an online question every week for everyone to discuss and talk about online. But what I'm also excited about is that we're going to have an opportunity for parents to have homework of sorts every week. And we found so many great resources that we decided not to land on just one book, but one week we'll have an article, one week we'll have a TED Talk, one week we'll have a podcast. So there's just a lot of great things that we'll be able to collectively look and talk about. In addition to that, we will have parent and child homework so you guys can do some activities together where you're talking about the different types of anxiety, what the triggers are, what that looks like in their body, and finally what some coping strategies might be. So I'm really excited about what we're going to be able to learn and do together, and I think this is going to be a great forum to do that.
So coming up next, Mr. Bostic is going to hop on here and give you some quick tips for how to use Padlet. And we hope you take advantage of this time. It's a free tool, and we just thought, why not go ahead and kick this off a little early so that you can access it as a resource for you and your family and for your kiddos too. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you online very soon. Thanks, families. Remember, we're Heights Heroes. Here to save the day, one act of kindness at a time.
Hello, this is Jason Bostic, Assistant Principal. And like Dr. Hunsberger mentioned in the video, we will be using Padlet for our parent partnership Raising Worry-Free Kids online forum for activities and discussions. If you're new to Padlet, you'll want to go to padlet.com and you'll want to click where it says sign up, it's free if you do not already have an account. Once you do that, it's going to take you to another page where if you have an Apple ID, if you have a Google account or a Microsoft account, you can use those to sign into Padlet. If you don't, you can just, if you have an email address, you would just type in an email and password and click sign up. Next, once you've logged in, you're going to click join a Padlet. And in the email that Dr. Hunsberger sent, there is this URL that you will want to copy and paste into this particular Padlet URL. And this will join your account to the Padlet that we have created for our school. You would just then click submit. After you've done that, you will then open up our Padlet for this particular parent partnership forum. As you can see, we have 4 weeks of activities. So for the first week, which is March 18th through the 21st, for the parent assignment, there is an online article for you to read. After you have read that, then there is a discussion page to go to. You would click on this, and it will open up another tab. And here, we're just asking for you to, what are your takeaways from how to help a child struggling with anxiety? As you read it, what were your thoughts? What were you thinking about? And you could list those on here. And so I'm going to click here are my thoughts as an example. And then I'm going to click post. Once I click post, it will then put it out here into the space so that anybody that has joined this Padlet will be able to read it as well. Once I have made my post, I can click back on the tab to go back to the Padlet page. And as you can see, there will also be a parent and child activity. So once you've completed the parent assignment, then you've done the discussion, then we will have a parent and child activity that you can do at home, and you won't have to post about it. It'll be just something that you and your child can do together. We are really excited about our parent partnership forum, and we look forward to kicking this off. Thank you, parents and families, for tuning into this. And if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to let us know. We're looking so forward to it. Thank you.